One day you might look up and see me playing the game at 50. Oh, don't laugh.
Hey there guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our channel. Most consider Michael Jordan to be the greatest basketball player of all time in NBA history. On the court, he's a relentless tactical sniper who doesn't hold back when it comes to taking aim. When he's not on the court, the same can be said. Jordan isn't scared to express himself or get in people's faces because of his hyper-competitive disposition. He's not afraid to go down the controversial road. Here is the retired Michael Jordan putting arrogant players in their place. Number 7, schooled his coach. If this were a list that included any unsubstantiated rumor about Michael Jordan being mean, it would be endless. But here, his coach narrated this. Michael Jordan no longer spends a lot of time on the basketball courts. Now that he has bid farewell to professional basketball, he spends much of his time on the golf course. Some contend that this was also the case in the summer of 1992. Before obliterating the rivalry at the Barcelona Olympics, the renowned Dream Team was training in Monte Carlo. Just because you coach him doesn't make you a better person. Jordan and his mentor Chuck Daly were playing golf one day. It came down to the wire, but Daly ultimately won by a single shot. Daly promised to never play another round against Jordan because he knew when to stop when he was ahead. Of course, Jordan, ever ambitious, will have none of it. He didn't accept his defeat and would now concentrate on winning the Olympics.
We were in Barcelona, and we were out there every day, and of course Michael always had a little game going with everyone.
Number 6, you do not disagree. I disagreed with him once, Kerr recalls laughing. I think he punched me in the face. The squabble occurred during a training camp scrimmage when Kerr took offense at everything Jordan said and didn't hold back in sharing his true feelings. It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I wanted to stand up and confront him, and I believe I gained some respect in the process. But we've had a fantastic friendship since then, says Kerr. Kerr came away from the incident without a grudge after getting a fist to the nose. After that, there were no ill feelings between Kerr and Jordan. He didn't hesitate to pass to Kerr in Game 6 of the 1997 NBA Finals, and Kerr calmly took the game-winning and championship-clinching shot. After that, the rest is history.
We were on opposite sides in a scrimmage, and he's talking all kinds of trash, and I'm pissed because, we're getting our ass kicked.
Number 5, speech. The Hall of Fame acceptance speech is meant to be humble and sincere. It's meant to be a chance to reminisce about good NBA memories while also thanking friends and family for their help. The primary word supposed to be does not seem to apply to Michael Jordan. At the very least, his words were genuine. And over this 23-minute cringe-a-thon, Jordan revealed what was on his mind and how he felt to the rest of the world. His high school mentor, his high school teammate, his college coach, 2 of his professional coaches, his college roommate, his professional director, his professional general manager, the man who was introducing him that evening, and even his children were not spared. Jordan blasted nearly everyone and everything about his life, including the Hall of Fame, and only took time to say thank you to 6 people. Michael Jordan was at his best in this performance. Imagine cheering for a guy who just goes onto stage to absolutely ruin you. That is how many of Michael Jordan's supporters and acquaintances felt when he gave the Hall of Fame speech.
Friends, I was going to come up here and say thank you and walk off. I can't. There's no way. I got so many people I can thank.
Number 4, Charles Barkley. The 1994 NBA Finals featured a matchup between 2 of the game's greatest players, Charles Barkley of the Phoenix Suns and Michael Jordan of the Chicago Bulls. They were both good friends who played golf together during the championship series. According to Johnny Bach, a Bulls assistant coach, the day before Game 4 of the Bulls-Suns playoffs, with the Bulls up 2-1 in the series, Michael and Charles Barkley went for a round of golf. They competed in a round of golf that lasted 48 goals. Michael also purchased a $20,000 diamond earring for Charles. What did you do all that for? Johnny inquired of Michael Jordan. He won't get in my way for the rest of the series. What's $20,000 to me? Michael replied. Jordan scored 55 points in Game 4, and Barkley never came near him, not even once.
I've heard this before, that Michael took me out and buttered me up on the golf course and at dinner, and I was just kind of laughing.
Number 3, Bill Cartwright. Jordan resented the Bulls' decision to trade Charles Oakley for Bill Cartwright and took it out on Cartwright, dubbing him Medical Bill and deliberately tossing impossible to handle passes at him in practice to attract attention to what he considered to be his weak hands. Cartwright went on to protect them against rival teams as top centers, helping the Bulls win 3 championship rings with Michael Jordan. Jordan may not have liked to believe it, but Cartwright's weak hands played a significant role in Jordan's stellar performance.
As I got to Chicago, I remember that was a young team. That was a young Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen. It was their second year.
Number 2, obliteration. At the age of 31, Rodney McRae joined the Chicago Bulls for the 1992-93 season. He was a capable forward who had just 3 years ago posted 16.6 points and 8.2 rebounds. He was able to come off the bench to help the Bulls win a championship. He had no idea what was going to happen next. As reported by Michael Jordan's teammates, this is what followed. Michael Jordan is the fiercest competitor I've ever seen on the court. That, in my opinion, is what made him the best player of all time. Rodney McRae, our backup forward, has been effectively tainted by him. Jordan is in Rodney's face crying, "You're a loser," the source says while the two players are on opposing teams in scrimmages. "You've always been a loser," says the narrator. Rodney can't even pull on a sweater these days. McRae did win the championship that year, but he only played 15.9 minutes a game on average. It was his final season as a player. Jordan is ruthless. Number 1, challenge the chief. Robert Parrish was an established pioneer of one of the big three in the Boston Celtics' dynasty of the 1980s alongside Larry Bird and Kevin McHale. At the time, the 7-foot center known as the leader had won many titles and was well liked by his teammates, all except Michael Jordan, that is. Parrish was a member of Jordan's second three-peat winning Chicago Bulls in 1996-97. Jordan, instead of greeting him with open arms, had a different reaction. As Parrish missed one of the plays in one of his first seasons with the Bulls, he was amused to see Jordan jawing at him just inches away from his face. "I'm not as enamored of you like these other guys," I told him. Parrish recalled, "I have those rings as well. I'm going to kick you," he said at that time. "No, you just aren't," I said as I moved closer. He didn't annoy me again after that. By that time, Jordan was a proven leader whose style was coercion and pressure, writes journalist Kurt Helen. Jordan was the epitome of the alpha man, allowing you to get away with anything, and it seems the future Hall of Famers were among them.
Said, "Man, I can't believe you talked to Michael like that."
Yeah, Derek Dickey couldn't believe that I talked to you.
So do give us your thoughts on Michael Jordan's ruthless attitude in the comments section below. And before we leave this video and move on to the next, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, guys, take care and goodbye.